Welcome to week 8 of distance learning. Your learning intentions for Monday and Tuesday are to identify parts of a scientific explanation, claim, evidence, and reasoning, and to collaborate with your classmates in order to create an explanation using CER. Your agenda is on the left, and your work due by Wednesday or Thursday is on the right. An announcement I have is you have upcoming work due September 24 on Thursday. If you go under classwork, the topic titled Edpuzzle for Review, this was posted last week and you had 2 weeks to work on it. If you click on Edpuzzle for Review, underneath it, there's a link there that takes you to living things and body systems. You've got 3 Edpuzzles that should take you no more than 30 minutes. As always, this video will be posted on slide 2. And on slide 3, you've got your kickoff along with your science check-in. So if you haven't already filled out the science check-in for Monday or Tuesday, go ahead and click on that link and fill it out. Your check-in goes over what we know about the human body so far. You have 3 sentences to fill out, and you've got a word bank at the bottom with the words organisms, homeostasis, and cells. So number 1, the human body has to maintain blank in order to survive. The human body has to maintain blank or balance in order to survive. So which one is correct? And it says here you may use a word more than once. So the answer for that one is homeostasis. Living blank are made up of tiny building blocks called blank. I'll give you a moment to think. Pause the video if you need time to think. Living organisms are made up of tiny building blocks called cells. And then number 3, examples of cells include muscle cells, red blood cells, and skin cells, aka epithelial cells. So your self-check number today is going to rate yourself, how well did you know this information? Give yourself a number 1 through 5, 5 being I knew this information very, very well. So today you are exploring what a scientific explanation is. And so basically a scientific explanation consists of 3 parts: a claim, evidence, and reasoning. So these cater to these questions. A claim answers, what do you know? Evidence for that claim answers the question, how do you know that? And then reasoning ties together, why does your evidence support your claim? And so together, these 3 components create an explanation. So if I go to slide 5, it breaks this down a little bit more. The question is, what do you want to know? A claim is a statement that answers your question. Evidence for your claim could be scientific data that support the claim, observations. The data need to be appropriate. So it could be pictures or graphs or a table. And then the reasoning linking your evidence to your claim should be based on scientific principles. And it should explain why your evidence supports the claim. And each piece of evidence might have a different justification for why it supports the claim. So you might be wondering, when am I going to use this? Well, we're going to use CER during lessons, perhaps a test, and or when we're engaging in scientific argumentation, which is something I hope you guys will be able to do later in the year. Why? Because CER-based narratives allow you to make connections between the lab activity or whatever it is we're doing and the content you're learning. Learning how to write in science is important to your education as a whole. And how? So CER-based narratives are usually set up in paragraph form, 5 to 7 sentences in length, and there are times when it's necessary to include a data table, graph, or picture with your evidence. So today we are going to explore a fun kind of topic. So we're looking at my dad's a space alien. There's going to be a video on slide 8 for you to watch, and you're going to think about, what is this girl's claim? What is her evidence? And what is her reasoning? The thing that connects evidence to her claim. So I'll pause right now, pause the video right now, watch the video, and then proceed. And so for the video, if it doesn't play, you're going to click on present at the top right-hand corner, and then the video should play automatically. Okay, so slide 9. What is the girl's claim? So what is the girl's claim? The girl's claim is that I have evidence that proves my dad's a space alien. So she's trying to basically convince everyone that her dad is a space alien. That is her claim. Slide 10. We're looking at what is her evidence. And so her evidence is highlighted here. He speaks weird language. He drinks green stuff. He's from Albuquerque. And there's a spaceship that he's got. So these are the types of evidence that she's got. Slide 11. What is her reasoning? And if you look closely, you want to be convinced, right? When someone's telling you, well, the evidence doesn't lie, my dad's a space alien, but she actually doesn't have any reasoning. And so her argument's not too strong, right? It's not that convincing. And so today, you are going to work with groups. Here's a sample response. So here's a sample response that if she were to tie things together really well, she would have, notice her claim is in red, right? The girl's dad's an alien. Her evidence is in green. And if she had reasoning, she would add the words in purple. She would add something like the words in purple. Well, she would tie her evidence to her claim. Her claim is her dad's an alien. He speaks weird language just like aliens do. Aliens have spaceships to travel in, and so does he. And so you notice there are always connections. These words in purple, they're always trying to connect the green words to the red words. Okay? And so typically you would try to write a CER using factual information, but for the sake of this explanation, hopefully this alien example worked for you. Today in breakout groups, you are going to also have roles just like you did last time. In your groups, you're going to construct an argument around any topic you'd like. Remember to link your data to your claim with reasoning. You're going to write out your argument using CER. And right here are some ideas for you. Which NFL quarterback is best? Are Androids better than iPhones? Which school subject is hardest to pass? And should you study in the morning or at night? The recorder of your group, you're going to select your class period. And so I'm going to use period 2 as an example. If I click the hyperlink there, it'll take you to this Google Doc. The recorder is going to write all of the roles of the people in their group. It describes the roles here again. Here are the directions again. And each group is going to write their CER about the question that they're answering in this box. Okay. And when you're finished with all of that, you will have an exit ticket, and this just goes over, what do you like most about breakout rooms and what was the most challenging part. And that's it for today.